This man you are seeing on your screen right now, his name is Mr. Peter Nwachukwu, and he had just been sentenced to death. Why? Because he was found guilty of the death of his wife, the popular gospel singer, late Mrs. Osinachi Nwachukwu, who passed on the 8th of April 2022 at the age of 42.
I not get the whole world because I've suffered a lot. Please. I've suffered. I abandoned. What killed my wife is lungs, cancer of the lungs, not killing my wife. I didn't kill my wife. Cancer of the lungs is what killed my wife. Osinachi Nwachukwu. So I'm suffering for what I didn't pass through. What I don't know.
For those of us who don't know about the story or remember how it happened back then, let me quickly recap. Mr. Peter Nwachukwu and Mrs. Osinachi Nwachukwu were both married with 4 children to their credit, and they were both members of Dunamis International Gospel Center, Abuja, Nigeria. Mr. Peter, the husband, was also the career manager until her death. The marriage was filled with abuses, fights, assault to the extent that the family, the friends, the church members witnessed all of that before she passed on. Some weeks before her death, they had one last fight which their neighbors witnessed as usual. She was then taken to the hospital for medical treatments. While she was there, she was diagnosed of throat cancer and some other illnesses. It was not clear if she had any form of illness before that time, but as at that time, that was what was disclosed and that was what she was being treated for before she passed on. The family and church members then concluded that she died from a series of fights they had in the past. Some even said during their last fight, they saw the man hit her so badly on her chest. They later arrested him and he was released on bail after some days. The family were not okay with that. They had to involve some human rights organizations and some powerful figures in the Christian society. They came together and we arrested him and charged him to court. He was then slammed with 23 count charge, which includes culpable homicide. That alone already has a death penalty. Then cruelty to children, spousal battery, criminal intimidation, and many more. So since that time, the case has been in the court, but now he has been sentenced to death by hanging on the 28th of April 2025. Though he can appeal against that judgment if he wants. That same judgment has caused controversies and divided opinions among the public. Though people that are of the opinion that it was a justice well served are much more than people that are saying that the judgment was based on sentiment. As for me, for the fact that I've always gone against domestic violence and I have never supported any form of abuse, I also want us to look at it from the perspective of people that didn't quite agree with that judgment. According to them, they all know that that marriage was filled with violence and abuses, and a whole lot of people have confirmed that. But their question right now is that, was that what actually killed her? Because there's a report that is saying that the autopsy result shows that she didn't die of any form of violence. She only died of a throat cancer. And if that report is correct, that will lead you to ask another question like, why was the autopsy result not having any effect in the judgment? Because if it had, this man wouldn't have been sentenced to death. Secondly, the prosecution provided 17 witnesses, including 2 of their children. For those children to be courageous enough to come to the court and testify against their own father, that tells you that somebody might have persuaded him to do that. And I'm very sure that the person didn't tell them about the implications, because if the person did, I believe that they will have a rethink and consider the fact that they have already lost their mother and they are on the verge of losing their father. We all know that every family that has up to 4 children in the house, all of them can't just like the mother alone. There must be 1 or 2 that will like the father more than the mother, no matter the situation. Since 2 were brought to the court to testify against their own father, that means the other 2 didn't share from their opinion. So these are some of the reasons why this set of people didn't agree with the judgment, or rather the death sentence. Though I don't know between eyewitness account and autopsy result which one is more valuable in the court of law. So if you know, kindly tell us in the comment section and share your own opinion on the judgment. So please help us like and share this video so that other people will see it and share their own opinion. See you next time.